So, as usual, some stuff on my mind. I'm thinking about a time when I was telling my daughter's so-called dad, why don't you, take her out of town, this, that, and the third, just different stuff about my daughter, and just do different stuff, stop. I mean, spending more time trying to argue with me or trying to deny me certain stuff regarding my daughter. He just spent too much time doing that. So I was saying that, and then he just would snap back, won't you, won't you, won't you? Oh gosh, it was just so, I'm telling you, like the sounds that come out of him, the things that he says and the way he says it just be like, you are just it was just a sick person. So, like a sick person speaking. And so when I wanted to say back to him, well, you keep teaming up with your mammy and not, helping me out and stuff like that, and then you keep thinking you can interfere with the, at the time, again, the relationship that I was trying to build and stuff like that. But I didn't want to tell him that. I didn't never want him to feel like he had that much power at all, because I knew it wasn't me who was giving it to him. If he, if he did, it was somebody else that, and again, if I always go back to the boys of so-called dad, to me, it was cowardice. But, some others would say it's smart because he wasn't trying to be confrontational, or he wasn't trying to go back and forth with him, which, yeah, I understand that part too. I'm good on that too, but I like a man who can respond like that as well and not. But I just, you still just be feeling like, Lord, it's just something about a man that stands up for you. And shoot, and honestly, if you just, I don't know how to explain it, 'cause I'm not him. I'm not the one with the balls between my legs. But anyway, he just kept saying that, and I just wanted to say, boy, if you don't dive off a cliff. But I was just also thinking about how just the boys of so-called dad, just I felt embarrassed because he wouldn't do, like, honestly, he told me, you need to act like a trained bitch and this, that, and the third, and I'm steady feeling like, you need to act like a trained NIGGA. But at the same time, I wanted a man. I didn't want that, but like, you need to be at least it's not, I didn't want to do nothing for show or with him acting and faking and stuff like that. So, but I felt like snapping back, you need to act like, and so that was the thing. But it was often, both times I didn't say anything. I didn't, like I said, give them that type of whatever it was over me or anything, or over the situation. But he really did like make me feel embarrassed. There was another time when, I'm trying to think, it was another time, well, it was other times, but it was another time when my daughter's so-called dad was like, you ain't had no compliments in so long. You smiled when I said that, and all of this other stuff or whatever, and just trying to hug me and stuff, just because I was coming over there to get some money, the child support that he was, when he wouldn't pay it to the courts, he was, handing it to me. We was on better or more decent terms or whatever, I guess, because I could come over there and get it or whatever. And then when I didn't have no car and stuff like that, it was definitely people trying to look down on me and all of this or whatever. I didn't give a damn. I didn't give a damn that, like, it tried to mess with my confidence and stuff like that, but because I had already had that stuff and I knew how to attain it, and I knew that if I wanted that or whatever, then I could let me and my kids go without something. But I just wasn't finna choose to let me and my kids go without what we needed here at the house to get that stuff, to be able to be something in the eyes of them, and they did feel a type of way for a few seconds, like Sting, like, dang, they think I ain't nothing because I ain't got this stuff or whatever. It's like, I done had this stuff a couple times over, so what y'all really saying? But yeah, so yeah, but with him spewing at me, won't you, it was just, oh gosh, it was so annoying. Like, he was the most annoying to me. Get up off y'all. Just him even saying stuff to me like he really like that. Like, I'm really finna listen. That's basically what it is. Like, I'm finna really apply something that you say that got to do with me, of course. When it comes to our daughter, I was definitely finna try that. But I'm not finna apply nothing that you got to say about my personal life. So it was like, why would you even waste your time saying that? It's almost like you should cut your own tongue off just for you saying, like, stupid stuff. That's how I felt. But, I just ate some good food. Per usual. But, I don't know, that was on my mind. And just back to the times when I just felt so embarrassed by the actions or lack thereof of my other boy. I keep saying but the boys' so-called dad. Those times when people was like, why he always come over there? Why he don't never stay? And this, that, and the third. It's like, what? For one, it was a child who was asking me, so it definitely tried to make me feel embarrassed. Of course, I'm almost positive the child got that information or wanted to ask that from some kind of adult, or was sitting around some adults that was being messy, meddlesome, or in fact maybe the adults that was actually contributing to him not feeling comfortable enough to stay and stuff. But it's all good, because one thing about it, I already know the stuff backfired on, most everybody, if not everybody who tried to do that, including him or whatever. He might know a little more or whatever about the situation and why, he chose or felt to do like that. And he might not. It's, what I'm saying, I think a lot of them realize, dang, had we not done that, we could have been further. I don't want to say further in life, but just, I guess I might mean further in life, but further in some type of way, some aspect, instead of trying to tear somebody else down and trying to sabotage. And yeah, I'm still here, and I hope I'll be here for the long run, but if not, not really pressed about it. Just always be like, baby, the way I want to go is peacefully. I pray to God permit me for that. But yeah, y'all just sat around and spent y'all time doing that. They need to make a Lifetime movie about that. Like, y'all literally, that's what y'all wanted to do the whole time. That was y'all aim and y'all goal. Either let's make her feel like she makes us feel when she's just naturally being her, but we're gonna unnaturally be us, not be us, but unnaturally do some things and just, try to interfere and cause sabotage and stuff like that, just to make her feel some type of way. And I'm just like, y'all, that is so sick. Like, that's sick. It's definitely mentally ill, but it's sick. But so yeah. So anyway, when he was saying all that, when my daughter so-called dad was just saying all that, and it was just getting on my nerves. It was beyond annoying. It was obnoxious. And it was just like really making me feel like you need to just kill yourself. Like I just said before, like you need to cut your tongue out, or you just need to die, or you just need to kill yourself. Like that's what I felt. Like almost like, why is he even talking to me? Like why why did he even feel the need to say something, anything to me? He needs to be, I almost feel like you need to be licking the bottom of my feet. Like, that's why I'm like, the devil is a lie. Like, you're nothing to me. But anyway, I don't know. I guess I'm feeling like that now too, because it's like that name just kept coming up. His name came up, and then of course the stuff regarding my daughter came up. And I don't know, man. I don't know. All I know is when it comes to my child, I'd be like, that's when I kind of like try to snap out of the snapped. I don't even want to call that snap. Like, I really just want to call it. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm sitting here trying to play this Soda Crush game, and it's not working out. But that's, I don't know. When I think about her, definitely be like, oh, she's, definitely got something sweeter about her, should I say? Of course, than I do, which is it's good, but it's like people don't even understand. They weird to spend all that time trying to definitely came incorrect, but just trying to comfort me and all, like, it's just still just like bothersome thinking about it. That is what y'all rather invest y'all time in, rather than actually building up and doing something better with yourself. So, and then, okay, so that's that aspect, that's that end. Then back to the other end, the boys are so-called dad. Like, you really rather just act and have an alter ego, and then sometimes I thought it was so protective and this, that, and the third. Like, okay, he just protecting what we do have, but it just carried on for way too long, and and it went in a totally different direction than I ever expected, and it just like tried to get out of control. So and I'm thinking about this stuff too, probably because it's like, that saying that goes, she or he, but in this case she who has the last laugh laughs best, or something along them lines. All I can say is I just thank and praise God every time that I make it through something, overcome all that madness, that mess, and just overcome all the people that came for me and all of that. And it's so funny because my son, he was like, I'm just still laughing from the other day when I was talking to him, and he was already on point, and I was loving it. I'm thankful for it. But I said, already knowing when my daughter's so-called grandma said something to me, you already seen. He was like, yep, I seen you roll your eyes. And I just love it because I ain't gonna front. Sometimes I just be feeling like they not gonna catch it and grasp it. But the fact that my son done grasped how to swim, and he was he wasn't even out there the whole time. He was going in and out. But he was my older one was going in and out. I think the younger one might have stayed out there. But he was he was out there in the times that it mattered, and he was like, yeah, I saw you roll your eyes. Wait, what? Like, what? What? Like, why would she even dare feel like she's supposed to be talking to me? Like, girl, you should have. Of course, I'd be feeling like, girl, you should have been killed yourself. But because that's another thing. Is like, maybe that's what the type suicide spirits was that was trying to show up around here. Maybe even during the time when, I think that was more so regarding the boys' so-called dad, his vicinity, whoever he was around, or whatever the case may be. And it very well could have been him as well, himself. But regarding my daughter, it could have been, something linked regarding them. And I'm just like, no, baby, turn that right on yourself. Turn your weapon, anything. No weapon formed against me, no weapon formed against my children. We all have the same last name, shall prosper. And of course, like they always say, they didn't say they wasn't gonna form. Me, I'm the type that's be like, Lord, they don't even need to form, but they form and they don't prosper. You just be grateful. But that's what I'm on right now. That's what I'm thinking about. Like, just literally, y'all should have just. Sometimes I feel like, when you had the opportunity to just do I'm talking about crazy stuff regarding, really, you had the opportunity to simmer down, of course. You opted not, so, like, you don't have no options this time but to just give yourself over to, I guess, just the spirits that they've been allowing to possess them or whatever. I guess that's how it works or whatever. But yeah, you don't have no option, no nothing. Like, that's just really been stripped from you to even, like, decide. So, I mean, I guess that's like reprobate or whatever. But, and one thing about it, I know something about, like, what it feels like. But, like, I don't know them, and I don't want to know them depths, and I don't want to know them just, honey. And it ain't even just them. I almost forgot them so-called neighbors that stuff about slipped my mind. Just the craziness and the foulness that they've been on. But yeah. So I don't know, man. I'm just in my thoughts, and then I don't know if I thought I heard a noise or something in the back or whatever. Good. I don't hear the frog no more, but I'm almost positive it's still back there. I'm just gonna relax and chill. The food was definitely good. I can honestly say I didn't really need it, especially all that I ordered, but I'm thankful God allowed me to have me something good to eat tonight, because I've been eating I gotta go put my turkey wings up, but I've been eating my turkey wings and stuff the whole time, and they've been good. But it did get to a point where it's like, okay, I'm turkey winged out at this point. I be having a taste for it, but then it quickly subsides, or it's just quickly over once I get it. Kind of like, I was finna say something. I'm gonna just leave it alone. But anyway, I just like to definitely express my feelings and what I be feeling and thinking and stuff at that time. Certain moments, and just the embarrassment and stuff I felt regarding him. There was a girl who was like, I thought you said you was he was on the road, which he was on the road and stuff like that. I thought you said he was on the road and this, that, and the third. And for one, you're waiting to get in my business and see if what I'm saying is accurate. Why is it that deep? Okay, I did say that, and I wasn't reneging on it at all. I never reneged on none of that. And just, I don't know, it's just like, y'all be so itching to get up in somebody else's stuff, and y'all stuff not even. This was a person who had a baby with a foreign dude, and I guess she was trying to keep the baby from him or something like that. I don't know, it was just a bunch of stuff going on. It was a bunch of craziness there too. I'm like, honey, you need to check yourself and be seeing what's going on with your situation. And matter of fact, what you done had a baby with, not what, but yeah, who you done had a baby with, better be careful that he don't grow up and feel the type of way. And he was a foreign dude, so it's like, girl, you don't know what kind of, what type of stuff you got going on. And so, I don't know. I don't know when it comes to that, or what it is. That's been about 3-4 years now. I guess that baby is about 4 years old, 5 years old, somewhere around there. You already had some other stuff going on when never mind. But yeah, so that's what's on my mind right now, and just was playing my Soda Crush game. My tablet died in the middle of me trying to play a real good game. It's like an arcade game, a mini arcade game on the Soda Crush game. course, that's me drinking my Eternal water. And it's so good. But anyway, I'm a little chilly, but I'm gonna still leave that air on. Light bill, well, electric bill. I'm so used to my grandma calling it the light bill. Electric bill was a little higher than expected. I mean, I expected it to be a little bit higher, but it was about $60 more, and I don't know if that's from running that filter and stuff like that for the pool, and I guess when I did my jacuzzi too, I guess my power bill just shot up because I really was trying to keep it on the low, and then I got the air on, of course. Honey, when I tell you, I definitely feel like I need to have a tight budget. Like, I need to have a tight budget. I just spent money. They wanted some stuff off of eBay. I'm hoping it's going to work and benefit them. I bought a couple extra things just to have. But when I tell you, I really need to be real live, whole life, sitting on some money. That's how I feel. But let's just hope that that's not the case. Anyway, I'm probably gonna try to go back to watching this movie I was watching on, well, I was about to say Lifetime, but it's on YouTube about some pregnant lady. And I guess her husband wants to control her and be controlling and stuff like that. So, we shall see. And that's if I don't fall asleep on it. I'm about sleeping now.